You have all asked me, Father, what is there in this body that gives man happiness and sorrow, tranquility and turbulence, respect and disrespect, criticism and praise, and many such feelings in the daily work of man. Before I explain this, let me first explain the body and its workings, Deho Tatwa. Then I will explain gradually in steps so that you may be enlightened with this knowledge and overwhelmed with joy, get complete peace of mind. Firstly, let us consider the room we are in. It has 5 windows, 2 doors, 4 walls made of bricks, beams and struts for floor support, and a roof supported by these. Then there is the owner of the room. Just as we needed mud, water, fire to make bricks for the walls of the room, to build this room of my body we need mud, water, fire, etc. Khiti, Op, Tej, etc. Then in the room, just as without windows, doors, the room is empty, and after closing the doors and windows, the room loses its entity. Similarly, in the room of my body, which has been constructed through the 5 basic elements of nature, mud, water, fire, wind and space, Khiti, Op, Tej, Morut, Bomb. Viewed with calmness shows that it is nothing but emptiness. Just as there is an owner of this external room, so also there is an owner of my body. The room of my body is divided into 3 parts. In the left part there is a nerve by the name of Ida, which flows through it along the bank of the river Yamuna. The owner of this part of the room of my body is Jeeb Atma, the individualistic soul. His wife's name is Obidya Mohamaya. The name of her maid is Kumoti, and the name of the servant of this part of the room of my body is Pap, sin. In this part of the room there are 6 residents in the form of their friends and neighbors, known as the 6 passions. Shorho Ripu. Those who reside in this part of the room of my body, through their work and effort, may proceed to paternal deity, Pitrideb. This Ida nerve is situated in moon, Chandrolok. On the right of the room of my body flows the river Ganga and the nerve Pingala. It is situated in the solar radius, Shurjo Mondol. The owner of this part of the room of my body is Atma. His wife's name is Shumoti, who is the immediate supervisor of the maid Kumoti. Her companions are simplicity, belief, reverence, love and knowledge. In the central part of the room of my body flow the nerve Shushumna and the river Saraswati. This nerve Shushumna connects the Muladhar to Sahasrar. This river Saraswati is the real path. By following along this path, the true ascetics, yogis, move step by step through their work, and by erasing their own entity, blend and merge with the Param Atma, Supreme Soul or God. In this room, you may attain the Paramatta through simplicity, belief, devotion, love and knowledge. The qualities and traits of the nerve in the left part of the room of my body is called Tamo Gun. That of the nerve on the right side of the room of my body is called Rajo Gun, and that of the nerve in the central part of the room is called Shatto Gun. It is through this Shatto Gun that living beings gain true knowledge, and it is through this that man moves towards the path of liberation and deliverance. Hence it is said in Sanskrit, Mono Nibriti Kormono Shanti Jatirdhadi Bortani Chondika Moi Gyano Probaho Bimoladi Ganga Shokhadi Promodrupa. Translated into English, this means, just as with the grace of goddess Chondi, through the concentration of the mind peace at work may be attained, and all pilgrimage resides in the mind, so also with her grace pure knowledge flows like the Ganga and its tributaries. Just as the external room has beams, so also the room of my body has the spinal cord. Just as the external room has struts for flow support, so also in the room of my body the ribs act as the struts for the flow support. Just as there is a roof in the external room, so also in the room of my body the skin or hide of my body serves as the roof. Just as there are two doors in the external room, so also in the body of my room there are 9 openings which serve as doors. And the pores of the hair on my body serve as uncountable windows. So we have created the room of my body. In this room the life form always plays in the animate form. And who is the owner of this room? It is Paramhatma. I have told you about this Paramhatma earlier. I am telling you now, and if you look at the 18th chapter of the Gita, there also there is mention of Paramhatma dwelling in our body. Nature is not alone but has many forms. The place of its union is the heart. This heart is the place where the union of nature, Prakriti, and pure consciousness, Purush, is taking place continuously.